Day 5 of doing it scared. This morning, I woke up and again, I still have this feeling inside that, I don't want to do this because who am I to say anything? What do I know? All the thoughts that go through your head. But today I decided, I'm going to start this a little bit differently because I really love when creators actually, when they do that walk-in. I don't know what that is, but whatever that is, whatever I just did. So I literally hit record, ran out, and then walked back in. I don't even know how long it went for. Didn't look at the time. But it's funny because I wanted to do that mainly because to make a point, which is I love improving upon things. It's something that's been a really big staple in my life. And even if it's just a small percent that I improve each day, that's good enough for me. I used to sit there and I used to think, oh man, it's 1% better every single day. So what can I do to get 1% better? But eventually that got too big. It's like, well, I don't know what's 1% today. I don't know what's 1% today. So I turned it around in my own brain and I said, what's a way I can get 0.0000001% better today? That made it a lot more manageable in my mind. Now, it might be the exact same thing to you or to someone else watching. They're like, well, 1%, it's the same thing. It's just a number. It doesn't matter. But in my brain, it helped me kind of like even break down the steps into a smaller amount. So the 0.001% that I could do today to make this better is do a walk-in entrance and see how it looked. So I'm going to be interested to see how it looked. It might have looked very foolish. I don't know, but I just enjoy that when I watch YouTube creators do that. I think it's a cool thing. It sets the tone, or it sets the mood, and you're kind of curious about, what are they going to say? What are they doing? They're walking in and you're looking at everything around them, and it creates this curiosity, at least in my mind. So that was my 0.001% better today. I want to encourage you to find something that you can improve in your life. And maybe it's, I don't know. There's tons of things that we can improve on. Maybe you want to work out, you want to lose some weight or get in better shape. Well, what's something that you can do? One little thing that you can do today to help you reach that goal. It doesn't have to be much. It doesn't have to be, I have to set a workout plan. I have to get a diet going. I have to get, no. Just start with something really, really small. So instead of I have to work out, I have to get a diet plan, maybe you can go for a 10-minute walk, a 15-minute walk. I love walks because oftentimes, even in my brain, if I'm like, I'm going to go for a 15-minute walk, those 15-minute walks turn into an hour walk, which I love because once I'm doing it, it's like, oh man, I really enjoy this thing. So you never know. But what's that one thing? Maybe you can do a couple push-ups. And I also am going to normalize doing push-ups on our knees. I had a workout yesterday that really crushed my chest, and I had to do push-ups on my knees for the first time in a long time. I've gotten pretty good at push-ups. Back in the day, I was not good at push-ups, but I had to literally get on my knees, and I'm in the gym, and there's all these buff guys all around and buff women, and they're all just in shape, and I'm in fine shape. But I sat there and I was like, if I want to finish this set, I'm going to have to do this on my knees. So I got on my knees and I did push-ups on my knees, and I felt inside really embarrassed. But then I was like, it's not about the doing it on the knees. It's not about any of that. It's actually about just showing up for yourself, and not worrying about the judgment of others, because who cares? You're on your own journey. You're in your own place. And it doesn't matter like what they think. And if you're so worried about what they think, which you don't know what they think, and most likely they're not thinking about you anyway, but it doesn't, and if they are, it's probably coming from a place of insecurity inside their own minds, and therefore they're comparing themselves to you to feel better about themselves. So it's really about them anyway. My point is that doing it scared is about all of those little things in life, those little things that we hesitate and we stop ourselves from doing, because we're afraid of some kind of judgment. And really what that is just ourselves judging ourselves, right? It's saying that we're not good enough. Oh, you know what? I'm doing push-ups on my knees. Well, that's pathetic. Why? You're a man. You're doing push-ups on your knees. Like, come on, man. Like, that's pathetic. Don't do that. No, it's not about that. It's about showing up. It's about doing that thing scared, because the scary thing wasn't other people's judgment. It was my own perception of myself. right? And it's like, I have to love myself through this. I have to love myself and accept myself through this. And it's like, you know what? Where I'm at right now in these sets, I just did have 10 sets of 50 push-ups. I don't even know what it was. I'm exaggerating. Look at me. I'm literally bolstering myself up. 10 sets of 50 push-ups. Oh my God. Uh, that's not what I did. We were doing, so I did this bodyweight workout, just a really quick, because I won't go down this bunny trail, but bodyweight workout we did, and it was a lot of like push-up chest type of exercises, but the basic of it, we did some burpees and some other things, and I've been doing chest a lot this week, so I was extra sore. We had these push-ups that were push-up, shoulder tap, push-up, shoulder tap, and those are the ones I need to do on my knees. We had 5 rounds of 15. Isn't it funny though? Like, I'm so scared of somebody watching this and not thinking I'm this macho man still, that I sit here and I'm like, oh, 10 rounds or whatever I said of 50 push-ups. Like, the instinct is to just puff my feathers and make myself feel good about myself, or make you think I'm something that I'm not. And that is definitely not the point of this. So that's just me being really honest about what the thought patterns that just went through my brain. Back on topic though. I'm trying to make these a little bit on topic, but they can turn into some rambles sometimes, and that's okay too, because that's who I am. Sometimes I go on rambles. Sometimes I tell one story and then I go to another story and then I get excited about another story. I just want to the main point of this anyway is just getting on here and doing this thing scared, and even if it's not perfect, and even if it's not, again, it's messy. And look at my hair this morning. It's Saturday morning. We woke up kind of late, and my wife made these delicious sourdough pancakes, and I just put a shirt on to film this, and I do have my coffee here. I'll always have my coffee here, especially if I do this in the morning. But the point of this whole thing is just like, get a little bit better and don't be afraid of judgment. It's okay. It's okay. We sit here and we judge ourselves so harshly, and I just want to encourage you, just do that thing. Just, it's 0.00001% better. That's it. Just one small little thing that you can do better today. Maybe it's waking up 2 minutes early. Maybe it's whatever it is. Maybe it's sending that email a little bit sooner. Maybe it's having that hard conversation. Whatever it is, whatever your thing is that you need to do, that you need to do, just do it. And if you're worried about the start, right? It's just like, it goes back to that Nike thing. Just do it, which is hard. It's taken me, I don't even know. I've wanted to do something like this for years. For years, I've wanted to get on camera and talk and say something. And I've had little variations of this that I've tried and quit because I wasn't getting any traction, or I wasn't doing this, or it wasn't like what I wanted it to be in my head. So I stopped. But I'm committing to do this for 100 days, so I can prove to myself that I can do it. 1, 2, that I can get better. 3, that it's not about what everyone thinks at all. It's actually about my growth and my journey. And hopefully along the way, I can actually help some of you too. Because deep down, I know that I have struggled with being overweight, with depression, with anxiety, with all these mental health disorders, with all these things that we label. I've struggled with them. And I just want to be an encouragement to everyone chasing a dream, to everyone who wants something different, something more. And more is different for everyone, but it's like just something, if they want a life of adventure and fun and they want to do something different, then that's who I care about. And I just want to be in some way an encourager of that. Go chase your dream. Go get 0.1% better today. I know you can do it. And the reality is, like, this whole video, like, to me, I can cringe at it if I go back and watch it and whatever. I can judge every piece of it. The the pauses, the this, the that. But it doesn't matter, because this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like trying to do something. This is what it looks like. This is how you start. You start a little messy, you start unedited, you start unscripted, you start this way. And maybe along the way, something beautiful comes out of it. You don't know. And for myself, this has already been such an amazing thing that throughout the day I feel a little bit better about myself, and I feel like, wow, I did the thing that I've been wanting to do for however many years. You know, I'm 30 years old and I've at least wanted to do this for the last 5 years. So it's like, wow, you're doing it. You're showing up. And that's what matters. I'm showing up. I'm doing it messy. I'm doing this unfiltered. I'm doing this unscripted. I have no plan. I just know that every single day I'm a little bit nervous and I'm a little bit scared of people's judgment, and I'm a little bit scared of being honest on here, and I'm a little bit scared of not being enough. I'm a little bit scared that nobody will see this. I'm a little bit scared that people will see it. All these little things that I'm scared of, and doing it anyway. So, day 5, doing it scared. I'm gonna run out of fingers. I realized yesterday. I was like, wow, I'm gonna run out of fingers for 100 days, but that's okay. We'll figure that out when we get there. Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. If not, that's okay too. I love every single one of you, and I know that every single one of you have incredible potential to do the thing that you want to do. Don't focus on it being perfect. I know you have an idea in your head. And you're like, oh, it could be so perfect. I could do this, I could do this, I could have that in it, I could have B-rolls, I could have blah, 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 whatever it is. Just focus on doing the thing that's the 0.0000001% better. That's it. Just 0.1% better. I love you guys. Thank you.